Hello everyone and welcome to DuckBuddy Tarot. My name is H.E. Coleman. I am about to go down an uncertain path and I thought I would ask today for everyone who is also going down uncertain paths, what is going to happen on our uncertain path? What can we expect? What is going to be coming down that path that we have not traveled before? I know a lot of us have uncertainty in our lives, and a lot of us are starting new things, and a lot of us are just not knowing, a lot of us have two different choices to make and we don't know which choice to make. So this is about the uncertain path. What are we going to run into on our path, and what do we need to look out for, and just what can the universe tell us about the uncertain path that we are about to travel? Okay, these are our cards. We have the Prince of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Cups. Now I'm going to get us some crystals. Ooh. Okay, let's dig in there. Okay, here's one Unikite. Here is another that looks like bloodstone. And then we have, oh, this is the exact one that I wanted too. This is my favorite one, opalite. Okay, excellent. All right, so these are your cards and these are your stones. Choose which one feels right to you, and I will see you in the shuffle. Hello and welcome to the shuffle. I am going to be, trying to shuffle this giant deck. Okay, and for those of you wondering about Shufflepalooza, yeah, it was very hard to put all those cards back into their decks. I spent about 15 to 20 minutes just organizing everything from Shufflepalooza. Okay, we're gonna get 3 of these. 3 of these for each one. I think that's gonna be it right there. That's 2. And then I'm going to pick, there's the 3rd card, the 3rd card, and the 3rd card. Okay. We are going to be using this deck for clarification, my Aquarius deck. And then I'm also going to get a friend card for everybody. And this is about advice for our pathway. Take the top one. And an extra one for that one because that one's sticking out. All right, next we are going to take our Fate card. That one's definitely for you on the 3rd deck, the 3rd pile. There we go. I can pull them out, but I prefer to have them pop out. All right, next we are going to get this one over here. I am in my nightgown, just in case you're wondering what it's so hot here. I just can't, I will not get dressed if I don't have to. It's my day off, so yeah. All right, there we go. And next we're going to have a diamond deck. Oh my gosh. This is one of my favorite decks, but it's so hard to shuffle, honestly. I'm gonna put that to the middle. Give that, there we go. Really hard to shuffle this deck. All right. Now, do we have everything we need? I think so. But let's just add one more to, this one has an extra card, so I'm gonna add an extra one to each of these. So everybody has something. There we go. I'm gonna add that one, that one, and that one, and that one, that one. Everybody's getting extra, but these two have an extra one of those. All right, so we have your piles are ready. This is the Unakite pile. And then we have the Bloodstone pile. And then we have the Opalite pile. I will see you in your pile. Hello, pile number 1. And your stone is the Unakite Star. This, of course, is getting rid of toxic people and toxic situations, and even toxicity in your own body. That's a good stone for releasing negative thoughts, negative habits, and toxic lifestyle choices. Okay, so your cards, we are going to start with your main cards. Here we go. I'm going to put these guys aside. I'm going to keep these guys. Put those guys aside for later. All right. And the question was, what are we going to meet down an uncertain path? If you have an uncertain path in your life that you're going down, what can we know about it? So it can help us to make decisions and to feel less scared about things that are coming up. The Two of Cups. The Chariot. The King of Cups. And the Prince of Pentacles. Let's move these guys over. All right, so I can already see for some of you the uncertain path that you're going down is a relationship, because we have the Two of Cups. And this is a beautiful relationship where both people are they're both bringing something very unique and wonderful to the relationship, but they have something definitely in common. They're building on a common ground. And for some of you with the medical thing back here, for some of you it's a medical situation, like you're working in a medical field. For some of you, I see medical marijuana, but I also see creativity, a lot of beautiful creativity. I'm definitely getting a marijuana field for some of you, but yes, definitely it's creative and beautiful, and you have things in common, and we have the medical sign here, so that is definitely somewhere in there. Then we have, not for everyone, but for some of you are meeting in the medical field, and some of you are meeting over some kind of medication. Now, then we have the Chariot, so this is fast progress. And then we have the King of Cups, which is about managing your emotions, being in control of your emotions, and having enough to give to others. Now, this guy does not look like he has his life in control. He looks like he's living in a flying junk heap. So he doesn't have his life in control, but he has his emotions in control. And he is more of a spiritual person than worrying about money. And then we have the Prince of Pentacles. And this is usually about a slow, reliable relationship. But in this card, he's building a horse. He's building a horse out of parts. And he's got his boom box there. So it's and he's on these 3 stumps. So it's a very delicate situation. He feels like he knows what he's doing, but this horse is very complicated. So he's working really hard to build something unique. So I feel like this is a very unique relationship. I feel like it's an equal relationship. And not everyone's going down a path where they're making a new relationship, but for a lot of you, this is what this is about. Going down the path of a new relationship and not knowing where it's going to take you, but feeling like it's equal, and feeling like at least one of you is incredibly creative. The fact that it's equal here, and then here it's just one person, maybe one person is putting in more of the work than the other person, and you're uncertain of where it's going to go, or one person is uncertain of where it's going to go because they're really putting a lot of work in and they don't know how the other person feels. They don't know if the other person is trying to build this thing as delicately as they are. Okay, here we have the Five of Swords, competition, and the Two of Cups again. The Two of Cups again. Okay, so we're starting out with an equal relationship right here. And then over here we have one person putting in a lot of work and just feeling like they are working so intricately on this. They don't know if the other person's involved or on board. And then over here we have another person who is a little overpowering and saying, do you want this? Do you want this? But the other person does want it. It's the Two of Cups and the Two of Cups twice. So it is a relationship where the other person's very involved. You just might not see it as much. They might not be as demonstrative with their emotions. They might be spending a lot more time with their friends, but that doesn't mean that they don't care, because I see that person caring. They're just caring in different ways, and they might be, one person might be more obviously into it and one person's more quietly into it. Now, for those of you who it's not about a relationship in this thing, I mean, I really see a relationship here. But I also see someone who is incredibly in tune with their other side, with their higher self. They're very in tune creatively. They have ideas, just really creative ideas coming into their mind. They're kind of like accessing the other side. Because on the other side, it's just, you think of it, it's just there. And on this side, we have to create things using the tools that we have available to us in this time and space. So this person wants to create something incredible and amazing, but you might not have the tools here to do that. A lot of this stuff is in your mind. You can see things perfectly the way you want to create it. Look at his mind here. He's got all these amazing ideas, but then he's trying to deal with with the resources that he has and the money here that he has. He's saying, I don't have a lot of money, but I have this really great idea of producing something amazing. And right now you can only do parts of it. You can only, and the thing that you're creating is unique and amazing. It's something that no one has seen yet. And this is saying, yeah, on the path, you kind of need to, every once in a while, take a break and be with other people. Now, the Five of Swords is usually about competition. But in this case, it's about people working together, because here you're trying to create something by yourself. And this is, again, the same thing with the romance thing, where it's saying you need to get together with someone else to be able to create this magical thing. You might not be able to do it by yourself. So even if you're alone on the path right now, you need to find a partner. You need to find at least one person. Look around at who's around you. There might be multiple people who are qualified. Try to find someone who is going to be working with you on this project, because the two of you together will be able to get farther than you can get by yourself. All right. Either way, it's about creating a close relationship with someone who can help you with this creative project or this relationship. All right, these are your other spiritual cards. The Vision. The Vision. Again, it's a vision of a relationship and a vision of creating something amazing. So whether the vision is a relationship, like a marriage, like a relationship that goes the distance, or whether this vision is about a project that goes the distance, either way, you've got to connect with someone else, because that's going to make it happen. Even here you have the two owls. The two owls and the two hands. Whatever you're doing, it's going to take two people. This path, you might be alone on this path right now, but it's going to take two people. And if you are alone and you think you're never going to find this partner, business-wise or relationship-wise, you will find them. You will find your partner that's going to make this thing happen. You have the Ace of Swords. This is about finding clarity and knowing what to do next. And then we have the Four of Cups. This is someone who is alone, swimming in their emotions. And it's telling you, you might not know that your partner is there, and you might not know that you're so different, but really you do have things in common more than you think. So you need to look around, see who's around you, and find that person that is going to be a good fit for you. And you might not be happy because you can't find that fit, but this is telling you they're around you right now. Maybe you've been looking your whole life, but that business partner or that relationship partner is around you. They're swimming into your vicinity right now. And there's multiple people who would fit the bill. It's not just one. It's not just the one person that you're waiting for. There's multiple people in both of these cards. There's multiple people who will fit the bill. You just need to open your eyes to see them, get the clarity that you need to see that they're there. They're already there, or they're shortly going to be coming into your vicinity. They're going to be swimming around, and if you don't find them now, you might find them later. But this is saying now you have the chance to find them. They're in your vicinity. They're coming into your lake. The Queen. Fertility, sexuality, friendships, power. And again, you have the cups here. You have the cups and the cups. And look, there's the guy right there. It doesn't, again, gender doesn't matter. I'm just saying, there's a partner right there, and you don't see them. It might be a power shift dynamic. Do you see how here one person has more power than the other, and here one person has more power than the other? Again, it might be somebody who is not financially in the same realm as you. And again, gender doesn't matter. It might be somebody who's not in the same financial realm as you. You have more power than them. You might have more money than them. But this is saying they're there. They're there. They're around you. Again, multiple people, multiple options. That person with the cup and you with the cup, you have something in common. They're right there and they're around you. The Knight, triumph over adversity. So this is telling me that you will find that partner that you're looking for. They are in your vicinity, or they're about to be in your vicinity. Take a look around. Take a look around at people who don't have as much power or money as you. And who knows, you might be this person on the bottom. I don't know. But I feel like this person doesn't have as much power as you because of this. These are the two different people. One has a lot of power and one doesn't. But they both have this creative thing. They both have the creativity in mind. They both have the love. They both particularly want love at the same time, or they have the creativity at the same time. So you do have stuff in common. You just might not be, it might not be who you're expecting. Take a look around at people who might fit the bill that you never really noticed before, because there's multiple options around you or about to be at the same time. Now is the time to find a partner that you're looking for your project or for your life. Now's the time. All right, that is your message for your path. The path that you're going on, the partner that is going to help you is around you, or they're about to be around you in your vicinity. Now's the time to look for them. That is your message. Hello, pile number 2, and your stone is the Bloodstone. This is about making sacrifices for others for the good of the community. Let's see. It's actually clearer than you can see in the picture in the video, but it's a beautiful stone, and it is about sacrificing for others. All right, I'm going to go with these cards first. This one's already upside down. Okay, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, this is your main card. The 10 of Pentacles. And then we have the King of Wands. Again, this message is for going down an uncertain path. What are we going to meet on the path, and what do we need to know about this path? Then we have the Death card. And then we have the Strength card. Okay. Now, this path, I can already see what this is about. This is saying, I know you're going down an uncertain path, but you are doing something you really care about, you're really passionate about, and it is going to completely transform you. Now, the thing that's scary about this path is the transformation. The Death card does not mean anything bad. It's actually wonderful because it means that you're leveling up. You're going through a transformation, and that is scary. because it's like graduating from middle school and going to high school. High school is the next step in your evolution, and it brings you a lot more freedom, but it's also scary because you're going to a new school and you don't know anybody. That's the scary part. It's a transformation. When you graduate from high school, you're excited to be out of school, but it's also scary to go out and get a job. So you're leveling up, and you need the strength because things are going to be different around you. Your life is going to be different. You're going to be different after this path. So that's what's uncertain and scary about it. Now you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is telling you it's successful, and you are being supported by your spirit guides here. You're successful, and you're moving up in the world. And then you have the King of Wands, which is about taking something that you really care about and leveling that project up, leveling that hobby up, leveling up your relationship. Whatever it is, it's taking something you care about, and you have the rings here too. So taking something you care about and leveling it up. So this is very clear of you're just leveling up, and it's scary. And I get that, but it's saying that you're going to have strength and you're going to have support from your spirit guides. Now, this is not a full picture. We need to know more about this. So these are your other cards to know more about it. We have the Four of Wands. So this is for those of you getting married. This is leveling up of the relationship and having a stable home. And then we have the Eight of Wands, which is fast progress. Again, definitely people getting married and moving in together and getting engaged. And then we have the Six of Cups, which is about family and nostalgia. Now, one thing that bothered me here was we have the Four of Wands, and we have this lion here. A lion? Yeah, it's a tiger. Sorry. I knew it was a tiger, but for some reason I was saying it's a tiger, and I thought these were blood drops, but it turns out that it's flower petals. So yeah, I guess this is a happy home. This is setting up the happy home, and this is people in your home celebrating you. People in your family saying you did a good job. So definitely you're leveling up because of something that you did, and taking something you care about and going to the next level. Excellent. So along this path, it looks to me like you've got fast progress and you've got a lot of family support, and maybe you're doing this for your family. So far, I don't see anything bad happening. I don't see anything, I just see that you need strength because I think you're going to be scared. I don't have a scared card, but I'm just getting that feeling that you're going into uncharted territory with death. Transformation is always scary. All right, let's see what else you have for this path. So far, with the money and the fast progress and being supported, and especially your family being there for you, I feel like it's going to be going really well. Now we have the Serpent. A sly and subtle approach is needed. So you do have this thing that you really care about, and you want to go out in the world and say, this is my deal, this is my thing. And this is saying try to be subtle about it and not necessarily tell everybody about your huge success. Kind of keep it on the down low, because you don't want people to be jealous and angry and bitter and all that other stuff. So even if you're doing really well, keep it to yourself and keep it in your family so that they can be happy, but you don't have all these jealous people coming after you. And this, especially with the lions here, these are the lions, they're protecting you and they're guiding you. So make sure that you are not necessarily bragging about all your success. Then we have the Moon. This is not surprising because you're going into uncharted territory and you're doing something new, and you're kind of not necessarily supposed to. When the Moon comes up, it's saying, hey, you're on the path, but you're not supposed to know everything that's going to happen. You have what it takes to make it on the path. You just aren't supposed to see what's going to be coming up. Then we have the Sustainer. This is about people and things around you making sure that you are steady on your path. They are guiding you on your path and not letting you fall off of your path. Then we have the Cow. Abundance. Nourishment, asking and receiving. So whatever you're going to be asking for, it looks like the universe is going to be supplying that. I don't see anything I'm going to get some clarification with this because I don't see anything at all that is a problem. I just see that you won't necessarily be able to see where you're going on this path. It is, you can't really see where you're going to end up. Now we have the Three of Swords. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Oop. I gotta get that one card that's on the ground. Oh, we've got the Queen of Cups. Sorry, I'm just gonna grab this card. And then we have the Death card again. Oh, sorry, that's the Devil card. I thought it was the Death card. Okay. So with these, for the clarification of what else can we not see, because the moon says you're not supposed to see it, we have the Queen of Cups, which is about being brave enough to show your emotions. But again, with the sly and subtle approach, make sure that you think about what you're going to show and what you're not. Then we have the Devil, which is about feeling controlled in this situation. And then we have the Three of Swords. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is about a gift, a financial gift. And then the Three of Swords is about heartache. But I feel instinctively with the heartache, I feel like it is the fact that you are leaving behind, with the Six of Cups as well, you're leaving behind old ideas and people from your past, because if you're moving on and you're leveling up, you do have the heartache of leaving certain things behind. And the Six of Cups is about family, so I do feel like you have family support, but I also feel like you're going to be leaving behind some friends that you're outgrowing, and you're leaving behind some ideas and some places that you're outgrowing. With the Devil, it tries to keep you from growing, and you are going to be growing, and it's going to be hard to leave people behind. It's going to be a little painful, just like growth always is. When you leave high school and you have to leave your friends behind, that's the part that's going to be painful. You're leveling up and other people are not. So you're going to be leaving some people behind. And I feel that you're going to be sad about that. You're going to say, you know, that was my favorite coworker, or that was my favorite person that lived next door to me, and now I'm moving on to a new, better house, so I'm going to miss my neighbor. This is the kind of thing that I'm feeling, is just saying goodbye to people. So with your answer, your path, I see abundance coming for you. I see financial gifts coming for you. I see, again, financial gifts coming for you. I see you leveling up, and I see you getting support from your family and from your spirit guides. I see also the King of Wands. This is something you really care about, that you're not going to give up on, that is helping you to transform your life. I see you leaving behind people that you care about. I see your family sustaining you through that sadness of saying goodbye to people, but I see fast progress. And I see you going down a path that you don't know where it's leading, but it is leading to abundance and success for you. So that is your path, and I hope that you have a great day. Bye. Hello, pal number 3, and your stone is the opalite, and this is about creative hobbies and passions, things that you really care about, that are fun things, that are not obligations. That's probably why I love that stone so much, because that's what I love to do. And I love the color of it. It's like a white, see-through, just very comforting stone. Okay, the question is, if we're going down an uncertain path, what do we need to know about the path? And this was your card, the Ace of Cups. And we have the Lovers. We have the Five of Pentacles. And we have the Seven of Wands. All right. So it seems to me that we have a new, wonderful beginning. Then we have people getting along great. Then we have some, like a rough patch, a rough time. And then we have one person defending themselves against a lot of other people. We do have the advice from the crow. We do have one person that is on our side. And then we have fighting against these other people. Now I want some more clarification, because the first reading was more about love than anything else, and a partnership. And this seems to be more about love than anything else in a partnership. It seems to be somebody really connecting with someone. It might be a new relationship, very new because of the Ace of Cups. It might be a new phase in your relationship where everything's hunky-dory. Then you have some kind of problem where you're both going through it together. It's not that you're necessarily breaking up. You're going through this together, but it's some opposition there, whether that's from inside the relationship or outside. And some people don't have relationships. Some people don't want relationships. But I still see a great, you're getting along with someone really well, and then things around you become chaotic, and then you feel like you have to defend yourself. So I want to get more clarification on that. The 10 of Cups. Well, I'm happy to see that. Excellent. And then we have the Death card, which we just had in the other reading as well, transformation. And then we have Justice. Okay, now I want to ask something, because with the Justice card, that can also mean marriage, divorce. It's about legalities and karma. So I want to know, but you have this big celebration here. So I want to know what's happening with that. I want to know how the Justice card connects with the fighting card, and I want to know what's going on with the 5 of Pentacles. So my question is this about a breakup or a marriage? Is this about moving on from a relationship or patching up a relationship? What is the deal here? What do we need to know about this journey? What do we need to know about this relationship? And I'm going to get one more too. I want to get 5, because this is complicated. All right, we got a bunch of stuff here. I want to know all of this. I don't know if you can see everything, but we have the 4 of Swords, the 5 of Rods, again, conflict. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the 5 of Pentacles again, the 7 of Rods, and the Ace of Swords. All right. So let's deal with one thing at a time. With the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles, definitely something is lacking. Definitely something is lacking, whether that is money or love. With the situation here, we have an exciting new time. We have everybody getting along great. Everything's wonderful. But then we have these bees down here. Bees are other people causing problems. So, and whenever I know something like that is going to happen in my life, I have nightmares about bees, and I know that there's going to be problems. Because even though I love bees, bees represent to me conflict and other people getting their noses in places where they shouldn't, and other people just causing chaos. And then we have, of course, right after the bees, we have this thing. Now, in these cards, these two people are together going through a rough time, And over here, we have opposition, people coming at you. So I feel like people, if you're in a new relationship or you're starting a new hobby, a project that you're really excited about, because we have the hobby stone here, a new hobby that you're really excited about, people are opposed to it or people are not on board with it. And you, here again, people not on board, people fighting, okay? And then we have going off and really thinking about what's important in my life. What do I really care about? And you get away from these people. You get away from all these negative influences and you say, what do I care about? What's important to me? All right? And then with these guys, you have the Page of Pentacles, which is about good news coming money-wise. So that takes care of the money situation. If you're worried about money, we have good news money-wise. And then we have the Seven of Rods. Again, somebody being sneaky and conflict. You've got all this sneaky conflict over here and people fighting. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Things change. And then you have the money coming. And then you have clarity. The clarity comes from this. So once you have anyone interfering in your relationship, anyone interfering in this thing that you really care about, people on the internet saying bad things, or people in your family saying bad things, and people not liking what you're doing, then you go off by yourself. You think about what's important to you. You have clarity. This sword's about clarity. You realize what's really important to you. You have your fortune changes. And then you have 10 of Cups, which is about very happy celebration. And you have the Death card, which is a transformation. So I believe that the Death card comes after you go off by yourself and realize, do I care about these people's opinion? Do I care about this person that I'm fighting with? What am I gonna do in the future with this person? And then you have Justice, Karma. So I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of flack either over your relationship or over whatever project it is that you really care about. Whatever this thing is that you really love, whether it's a person or something in your life you really care about, you're going to be going through opposition. People are not going to be on board with it. People are going to be against it. And you have someone here with you the whole time. You have someone with you. And then you're going to have to decide. If you're fighting in your relationship with the other person, you're going to have to decide, do I want to continue this? Do I want to move on? Do I want to keep going with this? Because we're fighting a lot. But I also feel like you're sticking with this person. I feel like that these two are together. They're together. So I feel like you're going to ride out a rough patch. Either the opposition is coming from either other people or from within your relationship, but I feel like you're going to ride out this rough patch. I feel like regardless, you're going to have to go off on your own. Really think about what you want. Really think if you want to stay in this relationship, especially if this person is beside you through all this turmoil. And then afterwards, when you go through this thing where you think to yourself, what am I going to do? Then you have the Death card where you have a transformation where you say, I know what I want to do. I know if I'm going to stay with this person. I know if I'm going to listen to these other people's opinions. I know what I'm going to do. Then you have a change with the Wheel of Fortune. Karma is on your side and you feel really happy. Once you make a decision, you feel really happy. And then you have the money coming. What else do we have to know about this? The King of Pentacles. So your fate will change once you decide what you want to do. Whether you want to stay in the relationship, whether you want to fight people, whether you want to just walk away and just really think about your life and what you want and not care about what these other people want. Once you do that, your fortune will change and then you're going to be getting more money and more happiness over here. Earth. Use reason and common sense. So this is saying when you go off on your own, really think about what you want until you have clarity. Don't stop thinking about this until you know what you want and who you want. Okay, your card is the Anima Mundi. Anima Mundi is a card that says everything in the universe is connected. You are connected, and even these people who are giving you a hard time are connected. Everyone has a reason and a purpose. And the reason that these people are giving you a hard time and that you're going through this rough patch is so that you will go off and do this, because this is critical to your future. They force you to say, look, I need to get away from you people for a few minutes. And you go off on your own and you decide what's really important. That is what this is saying. This is saying that everything's connected. Even people that you don't like and things that you don't like serve a purpose to help you and all of us, because everything's connected, to grow spiritually. So these people's annoying you is going to force you to figure out what you want, and that will bring you more happiness and more money, because once you know what you want and you focus on that, your fortune can change because you go through a transformation. So that is saying that all of this is going to help you to get more money and more happiness, and to decide who is important in your life, who you want to keep in your life, and who you want to walk away from. The Wasp. Anger, retaliation, and jealousy. That is the same as the bees. See, the bees, the wasp, it's other people nattering in your ear and causing friction in your relationship. Your relationships and the things you care about. Other people are causing friction. Other people on the internet are saying, I don't like this thing that you did. I don't like this thing that you made. I don't like you. I don't like your hat. And then causing problems in your relationship, saying, I don't think that person's right for you. I don't think you're right for them. And it just causes a lot of stress in your life. Wasps and, bees obviously are helpful and they serve a purpose, and I like bees, but wasps, it's a different story. Wasps just, they just sting you. So I feel like with this reading, with this pathway, it is saying to you that everything is connected, and you need to go off by yourself and figure out what's important to you. And doing so will help you to understand who is important, what is important, and what you want to keep in your life. And that will bring you more success and money, which is great. So that is going to help you hopefully on your path. And I hope that you have a great day. Thanks.